All right, let's bring in the big man now. Florida headed for the Sweet 16. Friday morning in Australia against Maryland. And so far, so good. Alex Condon, congratulations on everything you've achieved to this point in time. And how are you feeling now leading into this Sweet 16 matchup?
Yeah, hey guys, feeling really fresh. The whole team's ready to go. Yeah, we got a good matchup against Maryland coming up, so yeah, we're all excited to go.
So that's a game the other day against UConn to get you to this position. This was not a usual 8 seed that you were coming up against the two-time defending champs. I am curious, so close down the stretch, where did that game sit in terms of high leverage situations you found yourself in your short career so far?
Yeah, it was definitely up there. It got pretty loud towards the end, the second half, and yeah, they're a very well coached team. They executed well. They were shooting the ball pretty well in the second half too. So yeah, it was a clutch situation for us, and we were happy to come out of it with a W.
Yeah, 77-75 was the final there, and you were big in the final 5 minutes of this game. A nice slip and roll to the basket, a dunk, went to the free throw line a couple of times. What have you learned over your journey about staying in the moment and relaxing in those situations? Because I know I was sitting on the couch and my heart rate was elevated for you in those moments, and you delivered.
Yeah, it's just you got to stay in the moment, be present, and not think about everyone who's watching. I think you just got to go out there and play basketball. So yeah, in the second half it got pretty loud, and we were facing some adversity. So yeah, we were happy to get away with the win and execute down the stretch. It was great.
Yeah, I mentioned as a 1 seed, this was a difficult matchup for you. How does the team walk away from this? Because there is an element to this that feels like this is a really nice test early in the tournament. You've played a couple of close games now, but particularly this one against UConn. What do you take away from that, understanding that you might find yourself in those moments again moving forward?
Yeah, I think us as a team didn't even play close, like to near how good we can play, and we know how we can play in certain games. So yeah, we're just trying to get back to that, and yeah, we got some good tests coming up. There's some big names in left in this tournament. So yeah, we'll have some good opportunities, and yeah, hopefully we can just take it one game at a time. It's a ruthless tournament. You lose and you go home. So yeah, we got some good challenges coming up for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to get to some big picture stuff, but I am curious. I do think, in Australia, we are so far removed from the college system and perhaps the history and what it means to get to a tournament like this. Second year with Florida, what have you learned about the history of the school and perhaps some of the past winners? Because I think about the back-to-back champs from around 20 years ago now and some of the stars that were on those teams, Al Horford, Joakim Noah, just to name a couple.
Yeah, they have some we have some great history here in Florida. We are back-to-back national champions. I think '06 and '07. I got one of them in the room with me right now, Torian Green. So yeah, we have some big names in our past, and yeah, all the guys on this team just want to do the same thing, leave a legacy here at Florida, and I think this is a very special team. I think we can do it again for sure.
Yeah, Torian Green, Mo Spates. I was talking about this. It didn't seem fair that you could have Mo Spates and Al Horford and Noah all on the same team in college basketball. It doesn't even make sense. But anyway, those were some awesome teams. So that's very cool to hear for you. But just in general, year 2 for you. So you come back to the college game, and we all hope massive things for you, obviously coming up in the future. But as you try and tailor your game, how much of it is about how you're helping this team win right now, but also the elements of your skill set that you're going to need to continue to grow moving forward in the pro game?
Yeah, I think I learned a lot from my sophomore to freshman year, just having more experience out there, and playing with more confidence, and keeping the team in our offense when we need to. And yeah, it's a great opportunity that we have, to do it on the biggest stage over here. And yeah, I think something that I needed to keep working on going forward is just being more confident with my offensive game, just being able to shoot the three ball, and dribbling and creating for others. I think definitely what passing and rebounding is more my strength right now, but I've got a developing 3-point shot. So yeah, just to hope to expand that to the next level is something that I'm working on.
Yeah, the passing game, I wanted to ask you about that. So you're third in the team in total assists, and we have got a history in Australia, as you know. I don't need to tell you. Some of our big men have been great facilitators. Andrew Bogut, one of the best we've seen ever. Where did that come from for you as someone who's 6'10", 6'11"? Because it doesn't come common to every big man.
Yeah, for sure. I think it just came from where I was working out at before I came over here to the US. I was at the NBA Academy and Center of Excellence over in Canberra. So they play a very unselfish style of basketball, and if you have a good shot, and there's a great shot available, you can give it up. And I think that's something that this team does really well. We have a lot of unselfish players, and we can facilitate the ball and just kill defenses with, getting those great shots, those wide open shots. We have great guards who can shoot the ball, and bigs who are willing to rebound and go chase it and get it back to them. So I think the team dynamic is a very special one for sure.
Hey, one of the things I've loved about watching you throughout the year as well, you spend a lot of your time at the 4, even though you have got size and obviously can play the 5. So defensively, when you're at the 4, you're chasing around guys that are smaller than you. You're out on the perimeter. How have you enjoyed that challenge? And also at this level, as it continues to grow, continuing to develop that skill set?
Yeah, it's something that I've had to adjust to this year. Just when we switch ball screens, I gotta guard these really fast, like explosive guards. So trying to just use my length and stay as low as I can. I'm 6'11", so chasing these little guards around screens is something that's pretty new to me. So just adapting to that and getting used to guarding it. It's going to happen at the next level, and it's something that's new for me. So.
No, you've done an outstanding job. Now, physicality, we know that comes naturally for Aussies. You mentioned rebounding. You're an outstanding rebounder. But the one thing that I don't love to see is when you're getting 2 teeth knocked out. And a few weeks ago, you did get the pointy elbow straight to the mouth. So how is the teeth going? And how was that? Because that was a nasty-looking incident.
Yeah, I got these 2 front right here just knocked back into my mouth. They didn't come all the way out, so I got that going for me. But it's the second time that it's happened actually as well. So I knew what had happened straight away. Had to have a double root canal that weekend, and yeah, they're feeling a lot better. I got a little brace on now to protect them, so hopefully it doesn't happen again this season.
Yeah, that is not ideal, mate. Hey, I can only ask this directly. Everyone is excited. We know no matter what happens, you've got a bright future ahead. Do you plan to declare for the draft after this season when hopefully you get to the final game and bring home that national title?
Yeah, it's something that's in the future for sure. We've had a lot of conversations about it, and we just want to keep winning basketball games right now in March. I think the more games that we win, the higher potential for everyone on the team to potentially pursue that NBA status. So if that's the right decision for me after the season, then we'll see how it goes. But I'm very open to coming back to school as well. It's up in the air right now.
No, very well said. Last one I've got for you. You did mention the Center of Excellence, and we know this is an absolute factory for some of our best basketball players. And I believe some of the names that you've come across, whether it is different programs, different teams, obviously Rocco and Benny Henschel and Alex Tui, who just declared for the draft. I've been banging on for a long time. I think 2032 is when this program is going to be at its best. But which one of those guys sort of stood out to you, or perhaps you had the closest relationship with? Because it is so exciting for us to see all you coming through together.
Yeah, well, Ben Henschel's definitely one of them. I grew up playing basketball with him in WA. Played on all the state teams together. He's a great facilitating point guard, and I think we play very well together. I've tried to been getting him over here at Florida a little bit too, if he doesn't work out with the Wildcats. But yeah, those guys are all very good players. I think Alex Tui is another one who could. He's definitely an NBA player in my opinion. He's got the size and the frame, and he can pass. He's starting to shoot the 3 ball really well as well. So Rocco as well. We all grew up together in the academy, so we all know each other really well. And those are relationships that are going to be lifelong. It's awesome what basketball does with that side of things.
I like it. That is very nice recruiting. Ben Henschel had a nice season with the Perth Wildcats. Hey, Alex, we really appreciate the time, man. It's been really fun to watch you continue to grow, and we know it's just the beginning, and good luck over the next few weeks.
Thanks, mate. Have a good one.